G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So back in the LGE today and we're going to try something different. We're going to try and knock over the Majin Buu Saga, which isn't a mission, but just thought with all these new units in the category it'd be good to give it a go. So that's what we're going with in terms of team. The notable admission is the LR Buu tanks. I unfortunately haven't been able to pull him. As sad as the fact that is, he's escaped me. I'm not going to summon on that banner anymore. I'm saving up for the Tech Gohan, which is coming very soon to Global. So yeah, I've given up on him for this at this point, and I will certainly buy him with coins when he comes back, but that's not likely to be until the 6-year anniversary, so that's certainly a long way away, and I will cry probably all the time about not having him because I'd love to make some teams with him, but that's just the reality of it. You can't pull every unit unless you're going to go crazy whale, which unfortunately I am not capable of doing. But we got in multiple of these new units. So we've got the Vegeta, got this strong Goku and Vegeta as well. We've got TM, we've got Buikalo. So we're certainly coming out of this celebration with a lot of new top class units. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Gohan coming out on Global next. He's going to be a handy addition to any team. Hybrid Saiyans is certainly only going to get stronger, and Goku's family as well, which is another OP team, as is. So we're going to have to go like that because we weren't going to be able to get a super off with Buu. And then the rest of it's irrelevant because Deborah's going to get the finish here. But we've got a couple stackers in here. Deborah stacks his defense definitely. Buu's going to greatly stack his defense and up until he's hit 5 times. So we're going to really make a conscious effort to not let Buu get hit, really. Going to protect him as much as we can, really build up that stack before he eventually does transform. And he does become quite decent offensively after he's transformed. He's going to get that greatly raises attack and defense on his super. So if we can fire off multiple supers, he'll certainly be pumping out pretty solid numbers. So here's the unit attack in full effect. Wish they had have called it something else. Unit attack just doesn't sound that fantastic, but it is a really cool mechanic. I hope that they don't not vary, but they don't stray away from this mechanic. I'd love to see it implemented on more units to come because yeah, it is a cool idea. So we'll get off that super there for Buu. Another good attack spread for us. Not having anyone hitting that middle just lets us keep Buu on rotation while also keeping his transformation away. So that's perfect for us. And we can let Deborah take the hits, and he's quickly going to build up his defense as well. So it's not, while they don't have any links together, this is quite a strong rotation with Deborah and the Buu. And then Goku's just going to do his thing. The Go Bros are another really good unit that you would be able to bring into this team. This is certainly one of the best categories at this point in the game. I don't think there's any real denying of that. That's annoying because I wanted to leave those fizz orbs. Wow, I've completely botched that, so ignore what I've done in terms of orbs there. But yeah, this Majin Buu Saga category is crazy OP now. Can only look forward to what else they add to it. Eventually they're going to have to add a Kid Buu. Sorry, not another, just add a Kid Buu. And that's just going to bolster the roster even more. So certainly will be a team that you see a lot more people running in the future. So you would have seen I have put Buu in Hercule and Buu in the way of a couple of attacks here. what I'm hoping for is that their chance to dodge does activate, and that will save us on that front. But now that I've said it, I've probably jinxed it. He's not going to dodge at all, and he'll probably take both hits without getting an additional, because, yep, here we go, super, bang. No, he dodged one. Not the one that we would have liked him to have dodged, but a dodge nonetheless, so we'll certainly take that. So Candy Vegito, SA1 for me. The event hasn't returned in my time of playing Dokkan, so haven't been able to rainbow him up like I would have liked to. But in saying that, he's quite usable at SA1. Now, rainbows pay big dividends, but what I'm just trying to say is with his dodging and his stunning, there is two main uses, especially in SBR, extreme SBR. So you don't 100% need him at SA10. There we go, big crit there in the Int Vegito unit, and that's done and dusted. So again, another good setup here. We've got the we're firing off a Dokkan attack. Definitely a bit of a waste of a Dokkan attack because Deborah is not going to deal a great amount of damage. But I was mainly paying attention to the attack spread, and we've gotten through with no attacks on Hercule again, so that's awesome. We'll stack him for as long as we can. Now I've missed one. Doesn't happen too often, usually pretty good on those. But a little too quick for me, I guess. So this will heal us up as well, and we'll... I'm not sure what type of damage Deborah even give you. I can't imagine it'll be any more than 1.5. Yeah, there you go. Not much at all. You certainly want to be getting those Dokkan attacks off with the Fizz Vegeta or the Int Vegito units, those type of units. More of our damage getters here. So there we go. On to the next one. So we'll take, I guess we'll go like that. Get off a 18 key there, and we'll go close, but not quite there. I guess we'll open those up. I can't imagine we'll get the finish here, so it is about setting up for our next rotation. So we've saved some Fizz orbs for Deborah, and then a decent number. Oh well, actually don't worry. After getting that crit, this will certainly be finished here. So we'll move on to GOKU. Double crit. Wow, nice. So let's see, what's the spread? I guess we'll just take the risk of having Buu get hit. What's his defense at? 132k. Would love to see him fire off some additionals here. He is a unit that you do want to go full additional with. It'd be crazy to go anything else with him with his stacking, and then would be going the rest with crit because he's already got that chance to dodge in his base form, and once you've transformed him, his defense should be really good anyway. So I wouldn't be crazy worried about putting dodge into his build. So as you just saw there, double the dodge, and he lives to stack another day. So let's see, bang, another big crit. We're getting a lot of crits off with these units, so it's always really handy. I'll fire that into that, and we'll set off another unit super. Certainly could have tried to gotten some more orbs to in Vegeta, but I do love the mechanic of the more key you get to that Fizz Vegeta, the more damage he does. So that Int Rose mechanic. So we'll let him go to work with a big one here. So let's see here what type. 4 million, really good. Remember that number jumps a couple of million after you set him up with his active skill, which we're going to save for the last mission. Oh, not the last mission, the last level, sorry, against UI. So I guess we'll just take those. We're not going to get the finish here, but it will be an easy finish. Next rotation, we'll be able to move on to Super Saiyan Blue. So not getting many additionals with Deborah. He was another one that I have gone full additional with, just to make the most of his stacking ability, as well as in SBR, he's got that chance to stun. So the more attacks you can get off, the more chances you've got to stun him. So certainly another unit I recommend going full additional with. Candy Vegito, I'd be going additional as well, because he's stacking his attack and defense, and he's got that ability to dodge built into his passive, so you don't really need that, and he's not going to be a crazy damage getter anyway, so you may as well stack him up as much as possible to save him from taking any damage from when his dodge doesn't fire off for us. But hopefully we don't. Awesome. Always get worried when an enemy's pretty much dead that you're going to cop a big super off them. Just always seems to happen to me. But there we go. Crit. So again, we'll rotate you off. Go that way, because then that opens up all the tech orbs. So the more, as I said before, the more key we're able to get to this Vegeta, the stronger he is. So you always want to be filling him up, especially as I know you want to get every unit to a 24 key super, but the units that have got this key mechanic, it's just so much more beneficial to stack them up. Still no additionals from from Hercule, which is pain, but we did have the only one attack on him, so we won't be too worried about that. I think we do have one or two attacks left that Hercule can take before he will transform into Buu, so we're sort of getting on that front where it's pretty much going to happen very soon. So all we can do is hope to stack as much as we can before then. Yeah, but the benefit of him transforming is that he is going to become a whole lot better offensively. So there is the positives and negatives of both of these. So firing off with the Vegito, sorry. He's going to tank really well for us. The only issue is these supers, which always seem to happen on who I don't want them to. We would have rathered the strong Goku and Vegeta to be copping that super then, because they had stacked their defense to go along with their damage reduction. But here we are. So that's going to open up supers for Buu, and then look, it doesn't really matter with how these how the strong Goku and Vegeta build up their ki from their passive. They're so easy to fire off their supers with, so you never really have to worry too much about getting them their strong orbs, I guess. It's just more about getting them as many orbs as possible. So we got to see some dodging there from Hercule as well, so I would guess that we're going to transform next turn, but whoops, sorry. But yeah, it'll be very close. We could still have one one hit left in us, I'm not sure. But there it is, as per usual. That active's going to pop up for us to be able to use all the time, but we're holding off. We're saving up until that last stage before we use that one. So this was exactly what I didn't want to happen. We wanted to get off as many supers as we can before we got hit for that super, but it is what it is. So after we raised our attack and defense there, we would have been fine. But yeah, we didn't get that opportunity. But another unit super attack, so this will be good for us. It's a cool mechanic. I'm intrigued to see as to what other units they bring this in for. It could definitely add another fun dimension to the game for sure. So we'll take that into that. So there we go. We didn't get the transformation off to Buu, but I'd say that certainly was the one that'll get us. So we'll check his defense next rotation and we'll see how high we're able to stack him up. Oh, that's good. Getting off another stack here. Remember that it is greatly stacking defense, so it doesn't take too many attacks to really build that up. And then I wouldn't mind checking Deborah's defense either, actually, because we have gotten a lot of attacks off for him as well. This hasn't been the quickest run in the world, but there you go. He's just tanked a type neutral attack for nothing there, so we won't say no to that. Please dodge, please. Nope. That sucks. But so we won't worry about transforming them. We might just even slide. I think we're going to get the Dokkan attack off here no matter what, which is such a waste, but was unavoidable. Yeah, that really sucks. Would have loved to have saved that up for the first go against UI, sorry. But who knows, with his, as I said before, this isn't the quickest team ever, so could certainly get another Dokkan attack off before we finish off MUI. Because, yeah, these last two stages are so much significantly harder than the previous, I don't know, what is there, 6 stages? Must be 5 stages. After blue must make 5, I'd say. But here we go. Still no transformation. Wow, I do find that hard to believe. Really thought that Buu would have been transforming now. But he's definitely going in now because he's just taken 2 hits. So remembering his condition is 5 hits and then he will transform. He's just taken 3, dodged 1. So this will be our last turn of stacking with Hercule, and he'll transform into Buu next turn, which will be good, honestly. That extra firepower on the offensive end to go with the type advantage will be really handy. Dodges that, no type. We had type disadvantage, so we wouldn't have done a great deal of damage there anyway, so that's not the biggest concern in the world. Bit sad that those strong orbs didn't make their way all the way to the bottom for us, because we would have been able to collect them. Sorry, with the strong Goku and Vegeta and fired off their 18 key super. But 3.3 million is pretty decent stat. Taking into consideration damage reduction, this might be about 1 million, just over. Oh, crit. Certainly will take crits. That hurts, however. But I will say that it is better him getting supered rather than the Candy Vegito in that last slot, because if he doesn't dodge that super, that's GG's. So he's going to stack here. Stacks very slowly though, however. So that's why I have him rotated off, and he got that dodge off. Perfect. Here's that Buu transformation. Oh, exchange, I guess we'll call it, not a transformation. And your boy Fat Buu's back in town. So let's just have a quick look. Yeah, look at that defense. Wow. 550k. Deborah's up around that 500k as well. So as soon as we're not going to be able to get off Buu's super. That's actually devastating, because it is only the one attack after that, but it just would have been nice to have been able to just show how good of a tank he was after he supers again, because he is greatly raising his attack and defense. So yeah, missing out here. But we'll fire off one of these transformations. We've done my one, so mine is only at 55%. However, does have link level 10. I'm not sure whether the friend unit does as well, but theirs is one dupe in it. So we are seeing, I probably didn't plan that crazily well, because that super is being fired off in that last slot against the strong Vegito. So unless he gets off multiple supers, we could wear a significant amount of damage here, because he does lose that damage reduction. Oh no, that was nothing then. Obviously those counters are really handy, but there's the hit that I was expecting. And the advantage of running those 3rd anniversary units is once you get that health a little bit too low, they pop their transformation for us, and they whoops, forgot that I got back to full health there. That was silly, didn't need to pop that item. Now that just makes me look stupid, but we'll go like that, because what that does is leaves us a ton of AGL orbs, so we'll be able to get them straight to Buu next turn. That just shows you, hopefully we get a crit after, and you'll be able to see the difference between the crit counters and the normal counters, because damage is significant. There you go, it's 3 times as powerful, so that's why you do go full crit on this Vegito. That is compared to I went a more additional on the Gogeta, because once he gets that passive active, he's effective against all, so I like getting off that double attack. So this was a pretty good attacking turn, because we were able to get off all those counters for taking no damage, and the Vegeta was protected. The Vegeta, sorry, was protected in that last slot. So we're going to slide Deborah off rotation, just because it's too risky to have the Candy Vegito getting hit in that last slot. That's just the potential for a lot of damage to KO you. So we'll take that for nothing. Remembering Android 8 active, so our defense is increased. Not too bad, 600k. Would have liked a crit, because that would have got us a lot more damage, but is what it is. The thing is that we do want to get Candy Vegito off rotation before we come up against MUI, because MUI gets rid of that chance to dodge, and Candy Vegito can get you wiped out pretty quickly. Yeah, I guess we'll just go like this. Won't pop an item. We're going to get off a lot of counters in this turn, which might actually work against me, because I was just saying that I want to get Candy Vegito off rotation. So that, yeah, especially if we get crits in here. Look at that, big 4.6 million attack stat. This animation is so clean. It's really, really well done. And the finish, dang. I might have shot myself in the foot a little bit here. At least we can see where that super attack is going to be launched. But it just brings about a hard decision as to what to do here. I think the safest option is just to pop a Whis, remembering that Vegeta is going to raise his defense off his super, so we should be fine. The only one that's still going to take a really significant amount of damage is the Candy Vegito. So the advantage of this as well is we've now got Vegeta on rotation, so we'll be able to get one of those. Oh, we transformed one of them, so we'll be able to get the strong Vegeta Goku and Vegeta paired with him, we'll be able to activate that active skill and we'll fire off a massive, well, hopefully a massive 18 key unit super attack. So, yeah, there's that dodge, and that wasn't much, if I'm truthful. So we'll go across like that. Have heard many people refer to that strong Vegito as pretty much an easy A for the int, and you know what? That's a very, very good comparison. He's literally does all the same things. He just does them a little bit better, and then I guess you've got that foreseeing of super attacks as well. So yeah, he's just got a couple little extras on there. That crit is crazy. Shows why you see. I'm torn. If I'd gotten more dupes for this strong Vegito, I would have gone down the middle with the crits and the counters. I mean, with the crits and the additionals, just because I like to fire off that raising attack and defense as much as possible. But then you can also see people arguing for the crits as well, because as you just saw, the damage on those crit counters is crazy. You can just destroy through this Goku event, especially. Oh, he's just like the Fizz, Super Saiyan Blue, easy A. So what we'll do is we'll pop that, and hopefully I'm able to get him enough orbs to get off his unit super. If anyone has seen my how to make Zenny video that I posted a couple days ago, you take this Vegeta into the Ultimate Gohan easy A, and you're going to get the easiest wins you have ever seen. Nope, that didn't do it for me. Damn it. That really sucks. So we've missed out on the unit super, which was what I really needed. This is going to hurt. I should have been paying attention to see that we're going to get hit with that before we fired off our super, because with our super we're going to be raising that attack and defense, so he would have tanked that pretty well. But we've got no items active now either. The Whis has run up. It's a big crit, and the additional as well. So that just shows you how beneficial having one dupe in a unit can be. But this was the attack that we needed to hit, and bang, big crit too. We should, honestly, I would be surprised if we don't finish Goku on the next rotation. Buu just doing his thing, tanking for nothing. So we put him in there, pop Princess Snake, just so that we ensure that we're going to take minimal damage on those supers. We'll take that, and then that set up those Fizz orbs on the left hand side for the Vegeta, if just in case we don't happen to get the finish here. But I would be surprised if we don't. See, we've just hit with a big 4.6 million. Obviously this Vegito and the Int Vegito link extremely well together, so I should have shown you that really. Oh well, there it is, one nice counter, and that's why people are saying that he's up there with the top tier units of the game, debatably the best in the game. So there it is, guys, a bit of showcase and just as maintenance starts. So there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope you guys can cope with the maintenance that is coming. As well, by the time I post this, it will be finished. So hopefully catch you all on the next video, and enjoy the rest of your day.